There we go. Is that better? I'm sitting there talking and you guys are not listening. That's what it is. No, I had my mic muted there for a minute. But you should be able to hear me now, right? So I was just going over my new tool that I built here. It's my speech to text. It's going pretty good. And my speech to text here is a totally offline, privately installed application. So you can do a lot of speech to text. It's really fast. It works locally. And right now I'm currently building the Mac and Linux version to upload for you guys. And right now I have the Windows version. And you could actually change the model size. So you got small that can run on your CPU. You have a medium balance and you have a large, which can run on your GPU. That's what I'm running right now. And I'll show you the small here. Let me go ahead and switch it to it so you guys can see it here. So if I come to, yep, it switched to the small there. And so this is the small model. It works just as good as the fast model and it's really fast. And all I'm holding is control and the Windows key, just like on Whisper, but you can change your own key bindings. And it hardly takes any resources at all. So right now I went ahead and changed it to Whisper, the LLM, because we're the speech to text, because it's it can read multi-language, and I think that's important for my viewer base. I was using Parakeet, but Parakeet is only English available. So I think for my users who are globally, worldwide, it's a lot easier for them to have a model that can speak in their own language. So, and that's what I'm using right now. And it is available if you guys are interested in it at forge.plyrium.com/echo. If you go to forge.plyrium.com, you could actually come up to the apps here and click on Echo, and it'll take you right there. Or you could just click here, and this will take you as well. And if you go to Echo, this is the tool. It does come with a 14-day free trial, so you can use it. And if you like it, you can just buy it once. It's just $19, and you own the product forever. So, and you get unlimited updates. And just, you know, the reason why I did the 14-day free trial, make sure it runs on your system, everything works, you like it, it's something you're going to use. If not, you just uninstall it. It's, you know, doesn't matter. So, but I wanted everyone to have a chance to be able to use the same tools I'm using. This is something that I worked on. You could do different type of output models. It's easier to show in here. So different output models. You get the pace recommended to type in a clipboard only. You could actually lower the volume. So if you're playing any music or watching YouTube or whatever, and you want to start talking, it'll actually lower the volume of whatever you're listening to on your computer, so it doesn't bleed over to your mic. And you could change this to how low you want to lower it, or you turn it off. This is the dictionary, so you can add in words that maybe it's you want to pronounce a certain way, or you want it spelled a certain way. So this is where you would add that in. And of course your history here. Anything that you say will be in here. This doesn't get uploaded anywhere. This is all local on your computer only. And you could actually, if you just click on one of these, it'll copy it, which it needs to say copied. So we need to fix that. So I'm going to add that in there. And this will keep track of how many words that were dictated, your total dictations, and typing time saved. So you just exit there, and it stays in your system tray. Works really well. And right now I'm using the low-end model, which runs on the CPU. It's very fast, and I can run it on GPU, which will it'll detect if you have AMD or NVIDIA, and my NVIDIA has CUDA, so it'll load the CUDA drivers. And it doesn't come pre-installed. When you click on it, it'll load it'll detect what your system is, what it needs, and it'll load it'll download what it needs. So very light install. Yes, let me show you my ARR here. So let me bring this over here. So I'm at 684 AR, and my MRR is, of course, 57. But I actually have two more that's going to be coming out next week that's going to jump this up to almost 1,800 AR. Or actually, it'll be over 1,800, almost 2,000 AR. And, of course, that's growing quite well. So, you know, after 20 days, I think that's not too bad. And I think it can be a lot better than that. And of course, this tool is going to be part of that as well, of my total AR. So, and you guys get to see it all happen. And yes, it's instant like Whisper, Ruta, but it's all local. It's on your computer. There's no connection online unless you come over here to downloads or settings and you switch models, and it'll actually download that model on your computer, and it'll run it, and if there's any drivers it needs. So if I go to medium here, like I already have it all installed on mine, but that's the only time it'll connect. And plus, to register it, right now it's licensed to me. So, you know, you guys get a 14-day free trial, and then if you pay for it, you'll get a license key. You paste that license key in there, and it'll just confirm it. That's all. But other than that, it's all offline, 100%. And you could unplug your computer, take it off the network, take this anywhere, and it runs a local LLM on your computer, even on the CPU. Yes, I did all that with my streaming so far. All of this. So, and this is something that, you know, I'm hoping you guys can learn from and do yourself. You guys can definitely build your own apps and sell them, and, you know, build up an extra revenue for everybody here, or for yourself, I mean. I even got a new mic. I'm using the Rode, so I'm hoping it's a lot clearer than my last mic, and it sounds better. So if I click Windows H, let's see what that does. I'm not sure what that does. So this is the Microsoft Speech Service. Voice typing turns your voice into text. Yep, you sure can. But let's see how well it works though. So if I want to run it inside of here, and I use the Windows H. So does it, hang on here. Testing, 1, 2, testing. Does it keep listening? Hey, it does. You're right. No, that's a cool feature. I never knew this existed. And this is free. Yeah, it's not bad. But it doesn't work on Linux or Mac unless they have their own version of it, which I'm sure you can. There's some free versions of the text-to-speech out there, or speech-to-text. Automatic punctuations, voice typing launcher. Yeah, this is pretty cool. How do I close it though? No. I don't want it to be there no more. Yep, you definitely can get that on your Windows. That's a cool feature. I'll be honest with you, I never knew that existed. Does it work offline though? Can you can you get off the internet and use it offline? I guess that's the next question, because mine you can. You can definitely use mine offline. And once the model loads into your CPU, it's pretty fast. So I guess there's that. Let's see. So I got all these cards. This is something I want to, this is going to be a new addition to Plyrium Forge that I'm building right now. And what I'm going to be doing is Microsoft, let me show you what they're doing here. So Microsoft has this ability called, or this tool called M-Dash. No. It's just M-Dash? Here it is. So they have this tool called M-Dash, right here. It's their code name. And what it is, it's a, they take 3 different models, they put it inside this one tool, and the tool itself will do cybersecurity for them. And right now, with these 3 different models, I think they're using Codex, which is ChatGPT. They're using Anthropic, and I forgot what the third one was. In here it'll tell me. But they use 3 different models, and the 3 models, what they do, they collaborate together, not like a swarm, but they all 3 would come up with an idea, you know, based off the same topic, and then they share each other what those ideas were, and then they optimize the idea based on all 3 of their different perspectives and different viewpoints. And all together, at the end, they finalize what the end result's going to be based on all 3 of their perspectives, to get the best and final result. So, and because the way this is built and how it uses all 3 of those models to do that, it does a lot better than Anthropic's, what's that newest model they have, Mythos, right here. So when it comes to cybersecurity, for example, Mythos was way up there, right? It's even above 5.5. And it's supposed to do like the highest end for security. Well, M-Dash has already beat Mythos just using this 3 agentic ability here. And yeah, so M-Dash, so they're scoring at 88.4%. So what I'm going to be doing with Plyrium, I'm going to use that same technique. So for people who have multiple models, even if you have the same, like let's just say I have Anthropic, but you can use the 4.8 version of Anthropic and the Sonnet and the Haiku versions, right? So those are technically 3 different models that can work together and have 3 different perspectives, and to work out your project or to identify bugs or any issues like that. And you'll get a much higher result and less hallucinations with this. And together, they kind of work together in the same project instead of having 1 agent per project type thing. And this is something that you can turn on or off because it will use more tokens, of course. But this is something you can turn on or off. And but it's something I do want to build into this tool because it's something I want to use personally. Hey, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing good as well. Right now, I'm just working on, let me layer these out a little bit better here. I'm working on some extra abilities that Forge would do. The other thing I did the other day, for if you guys weren't aware of it, so right now I have this thing called Game Bridge. And what this does, it'll bridge Plyrium Forge to Unity or Unreal. And it'll actually connect to it. So let's just say you're a game developer, but you want to use my tool for the agentic development to be able to help you design and develop your game using one of those game engines like Unity or Unreal Engine. This will bridge that connection, and it'll actually bridge all of the, like let's just say Unreal, they have the whole blueprint plan. It'll actually build and design blueprints for you automatically. It can write in either C# for Unity or C++ for Unreal. It'll understand your whole project, everything that's happening with your project, and you can actually connect my tool with that, with whatever game engine you're using, whether Unity or Unreal. And I'm also going to include Godot in here as well. But this is something else I added. So You have the Unity package and you have the Unreal package, so it just depends on which one you want to do. And when you do a new team here, you can actually select your game development here. So you got your engine and plugins, and then you have your gameplay and production, which Unity and Unreal. So it depends on which version you're using, and it'll build that team based on you know, the engine you're using. It'll actually create the team, and it'll inject them with the correct skills for like Unreal development or Unity development, and they'll have it'll kind of steer your agent towards the knowledge that it needs to be able to design in either Unity or Unreal. So that's another addition that I added to this. This is out right now for you guys, and if you it's in the 1.40 version. Three context windows and 3 opinions from Opus 4.8. What do you mean here? Would running 3 different sessions on the same model produce a similar result? Yes, I believe it will. If they're all 3 of them are running the same model, and you have all 3 of them look at the same exact bug or task, I believe all 3 of them will come up with the same exact result. Maybe not 1-to-1. But I would say it's closer to 90% on the same. But if I throw Codex and Claude in the mix instead, you're going to have maybe 70% similarity, right? So there's going to be a bigger difference. And what I'm going to be building here is I want to see that difference. I want to see the perspective on each model, so I understand. I want to get the full view of their abilities, both Codex and Claude, and I may even include Gemini in here as well, or not Gemini. What's the other one? Man, I might do Gemini, but I was thinking on not Copilot, Cursor was the other one. I'm thinking on including that as well, especially for development, because you'll have 3 different perspectives going into whatever you're fixing or building, and you'll have a better outcome towards the end. So this is exciting. And again, if you guys are just coming here, this is my new tool that I built here. This is my speech to text, and this works 100% offline. You don't have to be connected to the internet to use it. It works great. You could actually change it, different models, depending on the size and the specs of your computer, whether you want it to run in your CPU, balance, or GPU. Right now, I'm currently running it in the CPU to show you guys how fast it is. So, I mean, even on a CPU, it goes pretty fast. It has to load the model first, but after it loads, it's good. And it'll stay loaded for about 5 minutes. And it's really fast. As soon as I get done and let go, it instantly throws it up there. And you could use it anywhere. So if you want to use it in your browser, in your notebook, whatever you want to use it in. It's separate from Plyrium Forge. So if you just want just that tool by itself, you can. So yeah, this is, and that's the low model. It does punctuations, capitalizations, and it understands what you're saying to it. And then, of course, you could increase it if you want something that's a little bit higher end. You could do it from here, right-click it, or just click on here. And then if I change this to large model here, of course, you know, again, through here, you can go to models and, well, that should have been changed. And that's not changing. So that could be a bug there. Let me get that fixed. But yeah, if you, let me go and exit that out because that should load. Does it come with Forge? It does not come with Forge. It's just a one-time purchase, and it comes with a 14-day free trial, so you can see if it works on your computer, if you like it. But it doesn't come with Forge. And the reason why is because there's a lot of free versions out there. Like someone just mentioned in here, you can hit Windows key and H. Let me see here. Yeah, there it is. And Windows has a built-in one, right, that you can use. And like I said, it's just Windows keys and H, and then you can start using that. It's free, but you have to be online to use this one. And there's a lot of other free ones out there. So I didn't want to, these are, I'm selling it and keeping it separate. So if you want to be able to use it offline, it downloads the local LLM to your computer. It'll run on your computer, so you can be out in the woods and still use it. Right now it's Whisper based. I was using Parakeet, but Parakeet, and it's a lighter model and it works really good. I love Parakeet, but the problem is I wanted to making it more wide based for my users. I have some users who are in different countries and speak different languages, so I wanted to make sure, and Parakeet only has English version. They don't have a multi-language like Whisper does. So that's why I went ahead and chose Whisper for the LLM. You don't want to drop this off? Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. That was a good question. So if any of you guys are game developers, Plyrium Forge is built for game developers as well. Or you can use it for, I'm using it to build this app here, and also I used it to build this app. So, I mean, it works great. It did the colors, the theme. I even built a theme pack based off of it. So here's my theme pack. I wanted to take a look to see exactly how I wanted to build it. So here's the color palette, app icons. It's just dark theme. Of course, I got the splash design. I wanted the design to see what it looks like right here for the splash here. And it did really good keeping it one-to-one. So hey Ruta, I don't know what you're trying to say there. It says message restricted, so and if you guys haven't noticed, the 1.4 runs a lot smoother and cleaner in Windows. It's a lot more lightweight than it used to be. So I did a lot of optimization with it. And of course, the other thing I did was the knowledge graph. I don't know if I shared this with you guys or not. The knowledge graph and the domain graph here. Let me get rid of these. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. So what's neat about this is whatever project you're working on. So for instance, I'm working on Plyrium Forge here. So whatever project you're working on, you can actually get a full understanding of what your product's doing. So the domain flow. So I come in here and choose, let's just say, my Rust sidecar. I wanted to see what that's doing. So I come in here and look at the Rust sidecar. I could look at the actual domain, which links to, here's the flow for it. I have the step here. And I can actually click on one of these and look at the actual code, right? These are all step events. So I have the speech integration. This will be the main RS here, which is Rust. RS is Rust. So I can actually look at it this way to see the actual flow of what's all tied together. So the sidecar uses the cargo, uses the main, the auth, the speech, and integration. The other thing you can do is over on this side, I could go ahead and look at, let's just say I want to look at the core of the program, and I want to look at the source. And this is kind of messy. There's a lot in here. Of course, I'm going to pick something. Let's look in here. And all of these are different classes and functions that are in this app here, which is the director overview. So the director overview has all these classes and functions that it uses. So here's the file. This is where everything's based off of. And inside of this file, we're going to have, let's just say, the class for security counts. So, and that would be, hang on here, my eyes are bad. Sorry, I'm not familiar with Rust here. I'm trying to figure out which one's the class, but it should take me right to it, wherever that class is. So like this one's my lane counts. So I wonder if this is it here. Inbox summary. Oh, severity counts. Here it is, right here. It just takes me right in the middle. And then, of course, my lane counts. That's what I'm looking for. This is my class structure. And then if I want to look at a function, here's the actual function right here of, this is my base input function. Here's my card function right here. So this will give you an overview of your app and give you a better understanding of what's happening inside your application that your AI is building. Of course, my ops board here. Let's do that, pull that up. Right now I only got 4 team members going. Not really pushing them that hard today. If you hit sign up after downloading Windows version, it brings me to the CRM you have built pricing, not the Forge pricing. Okay, let me try that here. So if I come here, is this where you're talking about? So if you hit sign up after downloading, so you download it, and then, are you talking about this tool or Plyrium Forge, this one? Which one are you talking about? On the Forge version? Okay. So let me sign out here. I'm going to follow you. So if I click sign up after downloading, it'll take me here after downloading. If you hit sign up after downloading Windows version, it brings me to the CRM, which should not do that. You're not the first person who said that too, and I've been trying to reproduce that. So you download, and then maybe there's a sign up in here somewhere. Sign in. Are you able to walk me through exactly the steps you took, like each step? That way I can follow what you did. Oh, within the app itself. Oh. So this app here, so subscribe to continue, okay. Hey, I know I signed in. Give me a second here. There we go. So let me sign out. So it takes me here. So is this what you're talking about? Did he coming for you? No, he's in prison. I don't think he's going to come for anybody right now. In the lounge, I got into Discord. Okay, I'll take a look. Sign in with Plyrium Forge. Takes you there. That's interesting. Let me... I wonder if it's the... if it's the install version doing that instead of the one I've been using. course, it signs me right in. I don't want it to do that. Oh, that's the wrong version. Oh my gosh, that's an old version. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Nope. What am I doing? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so right here, okay, I got what you're showing me here. It says sign in to continue. So if I click on sign in, it takes me here. And yours don't do that. It takes you there instead. Okay, okay, so hold on here. We're going to figure this out. So I'm wondering, I'm going to install this. Let me download it like you guys do. Download. Don't run any noise. Yeah, that's going to happen because I don't have no Windows cert for it, which I do need to get one. So install. Open a file, Plyrium license. That shouldn't be happening. Ignore. Oh my gosh. Did you guys run into all these? Ignore. Oh, this is crazy. Is it going to do this with everything? Cancel. Why is it doing that? Hang on here. This is when you're supposed to test your product. Now I'll get this fixed. What's up, McDonald? You didn't get those? Yeah, I did. It's kind of weird. I definitely shouldn't have gotten those. Go to your version, hit sign up, not sign in. Okay. So if I go here and sign up. Ah, okay. That's where we got that wrong. Got it. Okay. Hang on here. So after people install it from the website, they get to this to sign in, and they go to sign up for free. It says don't have an account, sign up for free. They click on that, and it takes them to the CRM, which it shouldn't. It should take them to the Plyrium or to the forge.plyrium. So there's a missed link in there. All right. That is going to get fixed for you guys. And this error, I'm aware of. This is happening. You just hit retry and it'll go. But that's going to be fixed on the next version also. Yep, fix one thing, break 10 more. That's how it works. Well, thanks for sharing that with me. Oh my gosh, I just got 52 views right now. Jeez. Yeah, the views just jumped up to 50. It's called Pump Fund. We have people raise funds for their project. We have on board a bunch of people and shows you, well, thank you so much, McDonald. Here it is, over $200 plus raised already. Wow, okay. So if you guys are interested, I actually just built my text-to-speech here. If you guys go to forge.plyrium.com, you can support me there. It's an agentic development environment for AI, for anybody who's just coming in, not understanding what I'm doing. But this tool here is my agentic development environment, and this tool here is my speech-to-text. I have two different tools that I run, and it's, the speech-to-text stays in your system tray. It's local only. You don't have to download, or you don't have to be connected online to be able to run this. So it works really well. It keeps a history if you clear it, but this all stays locally on your computer. And you could choose the size of the model. So if you want to run on just CPU, you can. If you want to run on GPU, you can, or balance in between. And that's what I use. So whenever I'm communicating or talking to any of my AI agents, I just talk to it. People made a meme coin for you. Oh, no, I don't want no meme coin. I'm good. I don't do meme coins. I'm good. Thank you, though. Yeah, I'm very familiar with crypto. And I actually own a lot of crypto. But that's a lot different than meme coins. I don't do meme coins. I have some penny stocks I'll sell you if you guys are interested. Yeah, no, I'm definitely familiar with Pump Fund there. No, I'm good, guys. If that's all you came in here for, you're wasting your time. You guys can just go then. Really, that's not what my channel's about. We don't do crypto here, guys. So, and believe it or not, my viewers are very intelligent. They understand what's going on. They can see what you're trying to do. They're no dummies. They're not going to fall for, if you're trying to scam them. So you guys are just wasting your time. If anything, you're just boosting my channel views and getting more people, the better algorithm. So I appreciate that. But other than that, you guys are trying to come in here and doing a pump and dump. I don't like that. So you guys can just leave. My viewers don't want you. I don't want you. So I'm good. I'll tell you what, if you want to support me, go to my website, and there's multiple ways there you can support me. And trust me, I'm not there to scam anybody. And it's not a meme. I have real, actual working tools here that people buy and use. So. At this point, you're just repeating yourself, and we have a way to handle people who just repeat themselves. So, we're going to put you in timeout. That's how that's done. So if you come in here spamming, no, you're out. Hey, thank you, Venture. See you guys later. Go find another channel. Nope. One more person mentions about any of your coins, crypto, meme coins, or anything like that, I'm going to ban you. I mean, I really don't need you. So if you want to come hang out and see what I'm doing, that's great. I appreciate you. That's what my channel is about. If If you want to learn about vibe coding, building tools, we can talk about that. But anything else? No. Hey, Smart Ted, how you doing? There we go. It calmed down. They just came in here just spamming a bunch of crap. Sorry about that, guys. Apparently that happens. I've never seen that happen before. Hey, thanks so much. So, anybody who just joined, of course, we're still working on Plyrium Forge, but my new tool, there's an issue right here. We're getting worked on getting that fixed right away. But my new tool is the Plyrium Echo, which is my local speech to text. So you can actually download this and run it in your system tray, and it'll actually install a local LLM, and you can take this anywhere offline, and it works really well. It works as good as Whisper, the Whisper Flow. And you could actually choose different models here, whether it's on a GPU or CPU. I've already tested the CPU, showed everybody it works really fast and works really well. So if anybody has a lower end computer and they just want to run it on their CPU, they can. In fact, even the large one don't take very much resources at all. So this is my GPU right now, and it's actually only using about 1 gig of dedicated memory to run this. Let me show you here. Let me bring this over here, and I'll type something over here. And right now, it takes a little bit to load the GPU in, but it's still going to work really well. And right there, do you see it jump up a little bit right there? So it went from 5 gigs to 7 gigs. So it's going to take about 2 gigs total just to be able to run that local LLM. And this is on a large LLM. So even if you don't want the large LLM, you just want to run it in CPU, it's way smaller and it works really fast too. So you can run it on pretty much any computer that you have. And that's what I wanted to make sure when I designed this. So, and you know, the small fast right here is just as fast as the large one on GPU. So if anybody's interested, this is available right now. If you come to forge.plyrium.com, go to apps, go to Plyrium Echo, and it is right here for download. You can get 14 days free trial, and then just a one-time price if you're interested in it. And then you own it forever. So if you guys are interested, there it is. And this is my ARR, so it did jump up quite a bit. This is what I wanted to show everybody here. And I'll refresh it here to show you this isn't no fake, you know, edited website here. So there you go. Are you streaming now? Oh, dude, I'm going to have to check out your channel. Hang on here. Give me a minute. I just subscribed to you, dude. You earned it. So I want to see what you're doing. I'm excited. So, Cordy, you're getting a 403 when you click on Get Started on Plyrium Forge. Okay, so if you show me, okay, hold on here. This is, so on Plyrium Forge, you click on Get Started. Where are you clicking on Get Started at? Down here. So Get Started. So you click on that, and this is why right here. This is, okay, hang on. This is a bug. I'll fix this right now. Give me a second. I need this fixed right away on the Plyrium Forge website. When someone clicks on Get Started, it takes them here instead. So when someone goes to this website and then they click this link to get started, it takes them to this site instead. This is a bug. There are two separate entities. So the Plyrium Forge has its own pricing plans, and it does not take them to plyrium.com. So fix that ASAP. Okay, we're going to get that fixed for you. That should not be doing that. See, yeah, that should not be doing that at all. I forgot what the link is too. Yep. Hang on here. I'll get that fixed. There's audio only in the left ear? Is that for everybody or just you? So Johnny, it's for multi-language. I designed it for, so I'm using the Whisper LLM for the speech to text. In fact, there's a couple extra things it does, but multi-language is one of them. And I've also done, so it does smart formatting, and you can turn that on or off. It'll drop a period in chat apps. I mean, it does a little bit extra smarter things than just using the speech to text LLM. So, and it works really well. So, try it out, download it, see if you like it. And Lemon, now when you say there's only audio in the left ear, is anybody else getting that as well? And Cordy, I'm looking into that issue. We're going to get that taken care of right away. Yeah, the issue is that Forge.Plyrium is globally open, and just my Plyrium.com is geolocked. So we cannot be redirecting my Forge.Plyrium to anywhere to the CRM. They're two separate entities. Audio's left ear only. That's so weird. Hold on here. Let's see if I can figure out how to fix that. Testing. Oh my gosh, you are right. So I'm playing with, here, I'll show you guys here. So I'm playing with this right here. It doesn't work, but as soon as I bring it to the left, it starts to work really good. So right audio or right channel is not working. So how do I fix that? So in my OBS and my mic setup right now, only the left audio channel is working, not the right. How do I fix that? See if we can figure this out. What's up, Ian? I'm good. Thank you, though. Open OBS in the audio mixer, find your mic. I did. So hang on here. So find my mic. Okay. Filters, okay. No, I'm reading this one now. I went to two separate things here. Click the gear. Okay, I did that. Choose advanced audio options. I did not see that. Do you guys see that here? So in the mixer, oh, this is advanced audio options. Find your micro, click mono. Click mono. Oh, right here? Testing, 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 testing. Did that fix it? That will copy the left channel to both left and right, which is usually fixed for microphones, okay. Right click on the mic source in OBS, filters, okay. I wonder if I go to, let me go to properties here. No. Disable any audio filters. I don't have any. They're all disabled. Okay. So my sound in here, let's do this. Sound settings. Input device. That's not helping either. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to fix that. Did any of those fixes that are done, did that fix? It's fine now? It's good? Oh, okay. All right, so it's just a mono thing. Got it. Yeah, I knew that was another scam, them coming in trying to sell something. I had some dude, it was so funny. Check this out. I had to laugh at this. So this dude comes in and he sends me this. He's like, he messaged me. He's like, hey, he says, you know, I'm just reaching out and I could make your ads for you, or, you know, make these pictures for your YouTube, and, you know, you'll get a lot better CTR, which is your click-through rate, using these type of images. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I could do AI work too. He's like, okay, but I noticed that you're not getting a good click-through rate. I mean, look, this is probably, I don't know. I think that's horrible. That looks like crap. I like my AR better, my AI better. That looks like crap. But no, I get scammed, or I get people that try to scam me all the time, or try selling their services to me. It happens. Okay, so let's go. I want to make sure that we got that issue resolved here. Give me a second here. All right, so if I come here now, hit refresh, come to get started. Now it'll take you to the sign up, which is good. So, you know, if you sign in, it'll take you here, and then from here, you can download it. I believe you can choose your plan as well. Probably not on this one. Plan. I don't have a way to downgrade it. Need to have a way to downgrade it. All right, well, that part's fixed. Let's see, both of these. Okay, good. So it should be. The other issue was the actual download app. So let's make sure that's working. All right, did you make sure that you uploaded it and put it on the Git for the Linux, the Mac, and the Windows? And make sure that it's working on any of the installs? There we go. One step at a time. Hey, I will be right back, guys. There we go, I'm back. Okay, see if I missed anything. So, Cordy, you're asking question, how are we saving here? Like, just curious, because here we have additional tool calls happening, right? Um, so you're talking about for Plyrium Forge, and you wonder how the token efficiency is working? So right now I'm using Codex, and I'm getting around 40% saving rates. With Claude, I get about 90 to 99%. It does quite a bit of different things. It uses, there's built-in tools that I have that'll actually go in and pull out context that's not needed, that you don't need to send to the LLM in the cloud. A lot of them are, like, there are tool calls that are happening, and after those tools are being called, now you have a log of those tool calls. Well, I strip all those out before I send it. The LLM itself doesn't need it, just your CLI needs those tool calls, that's it. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is I actually built this in, so people kept mentioning cavemen. So I was like, that is a skill-based prompt that you inject into your agents to reduce the token amount too. So I'm like, I might as well add that on top of my tools. So I went ahead and included that as well right here. course, I shout out to Julius Bruce's here who created it. It's MIT license, it's Caveman. And we could do a light version, a full version, or an ultra, depending on how much of the token savings you want to use. Right now I'm just using full, and it is enabled. You don't have to enable it. And so that's another way I'm saving tokens with this. Does that answer your question? Is that what you're asking? Yeah, once you do a full release. So this is actually going to get closed down here in a second. So let that close because I'm building a new version right now that'll fix that link issue. Yeah, so I have two different ways of doing it. So your context builds up. It just depends on top of the next context, right? And it keeps getting bigger up to until you get to like 1 million or however many, like 200,000 or 1 million, and then it'll compact it. And the CLI, the tool that's provided to you from the LLM, from the like either Anthropic or Codex, their CLI, their tool will do an automatic compact after you reach a certain amount of context. And that context grows. So if I start talking to the LLM and it responds back to me, and then I talk to it again, my previous conversation gets resent. And then all that keeps getting resent over and over. And that's fine, and that's how it continues to remain its memory of the whole conversation of what it's talking to you about. I don't touch any of that because it needs to be able to remember what the conversation is steering towards, what you're talking about through the whole long conversation, the whole 200 to 1 million context. But there's additional things that get added in there that you don't see. And those are they're like logs, or like every time there's a tool call, it gets put in there too. And then I start stripping out extra characters I don't need, like extra spaces. There's other different types of logs that are in there that's not needed. I strip all that out and I shorten it just to keep the basic context and only send that. You don't need any of that extra crap that's in there. But they want it, Anthropic wants it for their reasonings. They want to know what their tool's doing, how many tool calls it's doing. Yeah, they don't need to know that, so I strip all that out. They only get the actual context, that's it. So, and that's how I'm doing token savings. MCPS skills, etc. I'm not sure what MCPS skills are. I'm not familiar with that. No, you can't help bad prompting. Well, I mean, what you can do is ask an AI to make a prompt for you. That I've seen a lot. I've even done that. If I'm not sure how to word something or explain something, I'll have an AI do a prompt. Like I'll go to Codex and I'm like, hey, I want to create this image. This is the design I want, but I want you to create a prompt for me so I can put it into my image creator. And then he'll craft a nice prompt for me exactly the way I want it designed. And then I tell Codex, okay, I want you to execute that prompt you just made. And it'll make exactly what I asked for. It's perfect every time. That's how I created like this tool here, this UI, is I had it prompt for me, and this is what it created. Let me find it here. I lost it already. Give me a second here. So it created all these assets for me, even CSS designs, the palette here. It actually created all this for me for my actual design here. The background, the splash screen. So and it's actually here's the actual splash screen compared to this, and it's real close 1-to-1 what it looks like. And it'll tell you if it's afternoon or morning. It'll say good morning or good afternoon, kind of like this, right? It'll say good morning, good afternoon. It depends on what time of day it is. So, and of course, it did a mock-up design for a website, and it wanted to look at the responsive view to see how that looked. So it actually designed all this for me before I even implemented it. And then after that, I was able to come in here and design. I don't know what this looks like on responsive. I never tested that. Let me check here. So if I go to here, yeah. So this is what it would look like in a mobile, I guess. Which isn't too bad at all. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. Yeah, and you could do that. Whatever the context you want to go, instead of using the full million. But what's great about my agentic tool, it keeps there's several places it keeps the memory, so it actually hardly ever, in fact, I've never seen it hallucinate inside my tool. Because before and after it does anything, it actually has to look into its own memory context, which is built into the Plyrium Forge, and also the ops board, which is the Kanban board system. So there's context in each card. So each card is its task, and inside the task, it'll have a description of exactly what I want done. Or if any other agent touched it, it'll put their notes into it. So it doesn't matter how big the context is, it still has to refer to that before it does anything. It has to refer to its own memory before it does anything. And then from there, it'll use that to continue working forward. So I've never seen it hallucinate. Now, when I'm working in the desktop here, and I'm reaching my context window here, then yes, I've seen it hallucinate. Or if I'm working in Codex, same thing. If I'm working in Codex and I'm reaching my context window, well, I'm not sure where the context is on this. This is just weekly usage. So wherever their context is, I'm not even sure. But same thing. It will hallucinate compared to my tool. Yep, using small LLMs to do that is actually a good way of doing that. Yes, Cordy, it's exactly what happened. So all the old tool calls and requests are, and the responses are, not the responses, just the tool calls and stuff are stripped out. You want to be able to keep the responses in there for its memory to retain the information going back and forth and the context of the conversation. Yeah, and my memory system is based off of Obsidian. That's where I got the idea from. Let me go here. Obsidian memory. So this is by far the best memory system I've seen any, and you could download this and install it for yourself. This is free open source. And this is the best memory system I've worked with. So, and I wanted it and built into my tool. So I kind of reverse engineered what they did and build it right into Plyrium Forge. So that way I get the same memory system that I really enjoy using. So, but this is where I got it from here. And it's one of the, because it's all file based. It's not, there's no database, no lookup tables or anything like that. It's all based on files, and it's so much faster and more convenient. So if you're interested, this is a great place to, if you want a good memory system without using my tool, this is one of the best ones out there, I think. My personal opinion. Let's see, where are we at with the just commit link fix, no release? Oh, no, we're not doing council that. Yeah. So the other updates we're doing to cancel and stuff like that, we're not finished with that right now. Right now, I just want to fix the link issue and just send that and fix that part of it. So the app can still stay the same version that's currently out there right now. The council thing that I'm building, that I'm working on, it's going to be closer to what M- is for Microsoft. I'm still building that, so let's not release that yet. Where did that go? Okay.
She said that she should be ready by 4, so if you want to start preparing to get on.
Yep. Just to let you guys know, I only have about 15 minutes left on here. Then I got to jump off. We got plans tonight. So, but when I get back, I'll try getting on later on tonight. If not, I'll be on tomorrow. So, if you guys have any questions or anything. Yep, you're right about that, Cordy. And I've used the database type memory before, and I built them, but it's not as efficient, and it just seems like when it comes to the writing part, I think is where it really messes up on. But the file-based system, it just seems like it's just so much faster and more convenient. I really enjoy it. So the product you're doing is called Air to Prompt. Is that what are you actually vibe coding on your live stream? I want to check it out later today. I'm going to see what you did there. Hey, Codename, thank you so much. I vibe coded several different tools here. My newest one is my speech to text here. This is it right here. And what's neat about this, it doesn't run on any servers. You don't have to connect this to a server. It runs locally on your computer. You could be disconnected from the internet and it'll still work. I'm using the Whisper model, and there's 3 different models you can choose from. And this doesn't come installed right away because I wanted the install package to be lightweight. So if you want the small model, it'll download it and it'll run a small model. And this will run on your CPU. The medium model, it'll run, it's like a balance. And then you got your large model, which is pure GPU. So it depends on your system specs on which one you want to use. And all 3 of these work really well. And I've used all 3 of them. You can set up a dictionary if there's certain spelling or a certain way you want your speech to text to talk. It'll be in here. This is your history of everything that you've said already. This doesn't get sent anywhere. This is stored locally on your computer only, and you clear it anytime. You could click on this to make a copy of it. And, well, not right now. Apparently that's not working. I need to fix that. But no, you're supposed to be able to click on it and make a copy of it. So that'll be the next update. I'll fix that. But it does work. I use it all the time. And this is where you get it. You get it at forge.plyrium.com/echo. I'll send this to you guys. The other tool I worked on is my agentic development environment, which is a orchestration tool for vibe coding. And this one, it's being worked on currently. Let's see if I can open this up here. I'll show it to you. I'm having it built right now and sent, the new version sent out. But this is it right here. It's fully customizable. The way I do it, I have a director. My director manages the team. You don't have to come in and tell each one what to do. The director does it all. So you give the director a task. It'll create a card based on the project, or multiple cards. In this case, it did. And it'll start assigning team members to each card, and they'll come in and they'll start working on it. They'll leave notes. Here's all the notes that were done on it, all the, everything that's been worked on so far, and it's still in progress. And then when it's done with that, it'll move it to testing. And then I have my auditors and my auditors will go in and make sure that all the code review is good, and it'll either go to complete or it'll go back to in progress and sent back to the coder. You can have multiple agents if you want another one here. Let's just say I want a quality assurance. It'll open the quality assurance here, and it'll get injected with quality assurance skills. I also have token efficiency built into it. It does so many different ways to save your tokens. So I can run multiple agents at a real reduced cost. So this is a good example. I'm saving 52% right now. Out of the 709,000 that would have been sent, I've only actually sent 375,000 tokens. And like I said, this is fully customizable. I can move these things around. I can move terminals in here with the same as the director, so I can swap between both of them. I could actually close them, don't even need them. They're still running in the background. They're still doing their thing. I could look at if I want to come and look at the topology to see what the team's doing. So here's the director in the middle, and this is the communication to what each one's doing. So I can actually hover over it to see what their task is, what they're working on. I come in here and, the other thing is I have a game bridge here now. So the game bridge, I can connect my ADE here to Unity or Unreal Engine, and it'll it'll connect to it. So let's just say Unreal, you're building a game, you're doing it all in blueprints. This will read and write the blueprints for you if you want it to. So Unreal Engine here, enable remote control, and it'll connect, it'll actually connect to it. It'll create a bridge, it'll set up the adapter, and everything will be connected after that. So you can use your team to help build your game. The other thing, I do have a memory system here, which is based off the Obsidian. This changed from the beginning, but this actually works really well. So if I look at the architecture here is my memory based off of my architecture. And these are all just file-based. So I can come in here and look at the files, and I can actually open them up and see what the memory was. And they're just MD files is all they are. And they're real short. They're really not large. Like here's the memory here as well. And all my teams, all my AI agents, they all share the same memory. So none of them will get lost. I close it down and reopen it, and they'll pick up right where they left off. And it's a great tool. You can work on multiple projects here. You could actually have multiple teams. There's a template here. And you could choose the type of app that you want to build. So if I'm building a game development and I want to do a gameplay production, and I'm working in the Unreal, I click that, hit next. It'll actually create this team here for me, and they get injected with the specialty skills to be able to work on it. So that's how that works. And if I bring back the terminals and director, they're not lost. They're exactly right where they left off. The other tool that I built, the last thing that I built was my CRM here, which my CRM is a full bundled system for companies like plumbers, HVAC, electrical companies, and it's the whole backend office, AI receptionist, managing your invoices, quotes, if you have any contracts out there. It's a whole billing system. It can manage your techs, your trucks, your logs. It does everything, all in one system here. So, and all of these were all vibe coded. So those are my 3 tools that I have that I can display so far. Right now, this is my ARR. Sorry about that. Currently, I've been doing this for about 20 days now. So, I think I'm doing pretty good so far. I need to get on your level. Honestly, I started off with Codex here. Not Codex, Claude. Using the Claude desktop, just vibe coding through this and then building the apps. I still use the desktop once in a while for pushing my apps out, developing. Not for developing, but for pushing my apps out and for building them and sending them. So, anybody can do what I'm doing. Anybody can. Plyrium Forge is not free. It is a subscription based. It's $19 a month, but the reason why I'm charging that is because of the token efficiency built into it. You're actually going to be saving money or get your more usage out of your agents than you would without this tool. So, but I'm not going to lie to you, there's other tools out there that does token efficiency that you can download that's free, and you're more than welcome to use those as well. So you're building, if you're paying for this, you're paying for the support, the ability to use this tool, and any free updates that are coming out, the plugins for, just say you're a game developer, you want to use this, the memory system. It does quite a bit, all built into one tool. The speech to text is also not free, but you can download it and use it for 14 days for free. And if you like it, it's something you're going to use every day, it's just a one-time fee of $19, and you're more than welcome to use it for the rest of your life after that. So you'll get a generated key, and you can install it on whatever computer you want. So use GitHub Copilot when Vibe Code, yeah, and those work great too. They really do. I personally wouldn't use Copilot. I'm not a big fan of Copilot. I don't like how Microsoft pushes it everywhere, and it's not the greatest model, in my opinion. But I know a lot of people who do use it, and they love it. So, but I do got to let you guys go. I'm going to push this next update out. It'll be out here in just a second. Echo's UI can be improved. Oh, I'm sure it can. This is something I designed in probably 10 minutes. So if there's any criticism you want to share with me, I'd love to. I take constructive criticism very well. So if you guys want to let me know how I can improve it, in the end, you guys are the ones who end up building this app. You guys tell me what needs to be changed, how you would like it, what needs to happen with it, and I'll make sure that gets done. So best way to do that is if you join my Discord here. I'm going to go ahead and send that to you. Join my Discord. That's a great place to reach me, and give me your feedback in there, and I will make those changes. I'll make it happen for you. Yes, I vibe coded this app here. This whole app I vibe coded. Everything you see here, I vibe coded. So, but I'm going to hop off. I love you guys. You guys are great. You've always been here supporting me. And I can't wait to see your guys' projects and what you built. So I'll see you guys either tonight or tomorrow. I'll be on. Have a good one, guys.